Hey, Shalom, Shalom on the stuff. So it's about giving all praise to Yahweh, but Hashem Yahweh Shai, but Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS and honors to you brothers doing the work in truth or sincerity. So I mean, I always say, I always find out about music years and years and years too late. But this is because I made reference to this at camp, right? But I didn't know who it was. It was a camp a couple of months ago, and basically what this is, right? This is this song here, Felix, Jaehn, Ain't Nobody. Basically a cover of that song Chaka Khan, right? Ain't Nobody, and you listen to it, and this is weak, and it was the example that I was given, right? At the camp, like, you hear a song, right? Rather, the brother was going into it, and I chimed in, right? You hear a song, right, and then you're like, nah, that doesn't sound right. Nah, that doesn't sound right. And that's what what you call it? And that's what this song here is, right? This song here is an example of, when a song doesn't sound right, right? For instance, and but here's the thing, you read the comments, people are like, oh my god, yeah, it's amazing, oh, ooh, yeah, ooh, whatever, what have you, right? And that goes also to show you another thing where someone who's quote uninitiated, right? Would you call it, will think that when they hear a song, they'll be like, oh my god, it's a good song. But they ain't heard the original, they ain't heard the true song, right? And I remember hearing this on the radio. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Right? The vocals are weak, right? And it just doesn't, hey, listen to it for yourself. You get angry or whatever. Listen to this, right? All of it if you can suffer through it. And then listen to the original. Right now, you might be asking, why is Bubble going into, mainstream music that was released 2015, right? You see this 316 million views. So to some, this sounds amazing, right? But this truth is like a song, right? And to the uninitiated, right, when the song ain't sang right, like for instance by IUIC, by the GOCC, right? Or to parrot the phrase, these other alphabet camps, right? To the uninitiated, it's like, oh, this is a good song. This is a good song, right? But then, and that the uninitiated will be these 360 million, but then the initiated, right? They'll be like, nah, this ain't right, right? Just like I said, to bring things back to the truth. Right, the uninitiated will listen to IUIC, and it's that song to them sounds, oh my god, this song's amazing, right? But then you come to through the power of Yahweh Shai, you come to GMS, and you're like, this is the real song, right? And although with some camps, the doctrine may may differ on minor details, minor key things. Well, it's not even minor details, right? Some people say the chip ain't the mark of the beast. So the details may differ on one point, right? But that one point is something that makes the song not quite right. Like, for instance, this chick can't sing, right? One of the things that is noticeable when comparing it to, say, Chaka Khan's version is Chaka Khan had her voice was more mature, and it was I don't know the musical term for it, but she had greater control in her voice. She could do more with it, right? In terms of like the little nuances at the end that makes it a much better song, right? And all of that, and those are those small things. So I'll get into the scriptures now that I've given the backstory, right? This is Matthew 11:17. It says, and saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented, right? Basically showing you that this song, right, that this truth is likened unto music, and for those who have the spiritual ears to hear it, it sounds good, right? Now, you will have some people that say that may prefer this version for whatever weird, demented reason, right? I can't say that, music's music, right? For me, right, this song doesn't sound right, and like I said, I'm likening that to the truth because, you hear other camps, right? But to some camps, IUIC sounds, that's the song that they want to hear. Right, it's in Matthew 13:16 though, right? It says, but blessed are your eyes for them. Let me read into it. Right, it says from verse 14, Matthew 13:14 says, and in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which saith, by hearing ye shall hear, and ye shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive. For this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any times they should see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart, and should be converted, and I should heal them. Right. So basically, the Lord's had it whereby some people just can't hear this song. Some people are just there like, nah, it's got too much bass. And that bass is being that in the nastiness of the scripture, because the bass is really, you got to, what do you call it? Let's say you're, at a party or whatever, what have you, right? And you got the speaker system, right? The bass is really what, you really feel it in your body, right? The bass is really what hits you, just like the nastiness of the scriptures, right? Let's say, that's why Christianity does so well, because it hasn't got any of the nastiness in there, right? They don't talk about the rape doctrine, quote unquote, right? They don't talk about Edomites, so-called white people going into slavery, right? They don't talk about all of these things, right? In fact, they teach salvation for everyone. They make it PC for everyone, right? So the Lord's got some people who that's the kind of things that they like. They like that, like the music without the bass. They want the what do you call it, the clean cut doctrine, quote unquote, right? But this is verse 16 says, well, blessed are your eyes for they see, and your ears for they hear. Right? So we're blessed that we can hear this song. Right? You brothers here that are watching, we're blessed that we can hear this song, right? Because we could easily be one of those guys that groove to the to the sound of IUIC, that groove to the sound of GOCC, right? And all of the other what you call it, alphabet camps, right? But unless anything pops into my head, that was really what it was, about how this truth is song, and some people can hear it, and others ain't been gifted to hear it, right? And how it sounds good to someone, but to other people it don't sound good, right? I think that's all I got on that one. I should have brought up the precepts when they were in my head. But yeah, hey, Lawsville, that was edifying. In Lawsville, you saw the point that I was trying to make. And till the next time, I say shalom.